Howdy and doody. Got some stuff to show you all out there again. Uh, it seems like I always start my videos off the same way. I don't really know what to say, so I'll take a drink. How's that? Is that a good intro or what? Or what? Okay, this past weekend went to 3 record stores. It's the usual ones I go to uh, in Cincinnati. Um, Everybody's Records, Shake It Records, and Black Plastic. Those three. If you're not familiar with those three, you need to check them out. So, spent way too much money as usual, and but I found all kinds of stuff. So, first thing I picked up was I think this might be the first time that I'd seen this, uh, just in general, but I know it's a reissue. Motorhead, No Sleep Till Hammersmith, and I've always heard that this is like one of the best live albums ever. I like Motorhead a lot, so there's the sleeve, and there's the other side, and it's black vinyl, and it's on bronze, the bronze label. I'll show you the label. It's sort of a cool label. And I played this, and it's what I expected. You know, I know what Motorhead is. I have a lot of Motorhead on my iPod and quite a few CDs and DVDs, so it's a good live album. You know, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm going to go ahead and probably give it a few more listens before I make a final judgment. But it's Motorhead. How can you not like it? You know, it starts off with Ace of Spades. So, uh, they had a lot of, at one of the stores I went to, they have a lot of new, I mean, they got a lot of new vinyl in. It's reissues of a lot of pretty much everything, but the metal is what I was looking through where I found Motorhead. And I picked up this Dark Throne, Under a Funeral Moon, um, and I also had Transylvanian Hunger. I was going to get both of them, but I'll probably go back and get Transylvanian Hunger just because. I mean, these I've been wanting to get these for a long time, and you know, I just hadn't seen them anywhere on vinyl. So and this is black vinyl, and so I thought, well, when I see them and I have the money, is when I need to get them. And I've listened to this one, and I'm familiar with Dark Throne. Like I said, I have Transylvanian Hunger and the Frostland tapes on the CD. You know, this insert. So, you know, Dark Throne is traditional, pure Norwegian black metal. So if you're into that, you definitely want to have. You probably already have Dark Throne if you're into black metal, but you know. And this one, they had uh, two separate albums from Mayhem, and I got this one, Death Crush, because it's the first EP, and I've seen it on, you know, I've seen people show this a couple times, and I thought those and Dark Throne, it's like I'll never see those, I'll never be able to get them. Well, never say never. And this one was the most expensive out of the two, but I started off with the first one, and it's sort of a black splatter there. It's really awesome. And I listened to this, and like I said, it's an EP, so it's fairly short. The other one that they had was the live in Litzbig, is that how you pronounce it? So if they have that next time I go back, I'll probably be picking that one up. It was really hard to decide, you know, what to get and what not to get. This one's been on my list forever. Nirvana, Nevermind. So, I mean, I have the regular CD, I have the deluxe CD, the 20th anniversary, and this is just 180 gram. You know, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just the regular album. But now I have the only one I need to get. Well, there's actually two. In Utero, which I've seen the deluxe three. It's the three, not disc, but three album set, and that's like $70 or something. I just want the regular album, just the reissue of the regular studio album, but I haven't seen it. And then Incesticide is the other one that I'd like to get. I seen that at the record show a while back, and it's quite expensive. It seems like it was maybe a first pressing. Maybe it seemed like it was signed by someone. I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't mind paying a certain amount for vinyl, but I just don't want to go completely crazy. I have to stay in my budget too, so that sort of delegates what I get and how much I spend. This one was in the dollar bin of all things. It's the Circle Jerks, and I can't say that I had any Circle Jerks on vinyl. And for $1, I'm not going to just let it sit there. And this, this one's, it's got the lyrics here. It's it's not in the best condition in the world, but I haven't tried to play it yet. I'm going to clean it really good and go ahead and try to play it. I like the Circle Jerks quite a bit. I mean, if it's punk, especially if it's old school punk, I like. This one I think I had, but I wasn't sure. Champagne Jam by the Atlanta Rhythm section. So I was glad to pick this one up. I'm going to go ahead and listen to it. It's on Polydor. Because, I have, once I get a bigger place and have my record room, spread out and organized, alphabetized by genre, it'll be so much easier to know what I have and don't have. But until then, I hope I'm not buying too much of duplicates, but I know occasionally I will because it's in question. Anyway, this might be another one, a rock and roll alternative. This is by Atlanta Rhythm Section 2, ARS. I always loved the logo. When I was a kid, I remember seeing the logo, and this one's embossed on this one. But I always liked the logo, and this has what's the song? So Into You, I think. So Into You, and then this one is Imaginary Lover. But I like their music a lot. I think they're a really good band. This one, Chicago. I've been picking up some early Chicago now, and you see them everywhere. This one, I was looking for this one, but the reason I was looking for it, not just because I wanted to pick up some early Chicago, but someone showed this online, and it had a big, gigantic poster with it. And this one does not have the poster, but maybe I'll find that one. But that was in the dollar bin, so hey. Excuse me. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Actually, this one's just Joan Jett, Bad Reputation. This came out before I Love Rock and Roll, and this is the only one I think that I didn't have out of the early Joan Jett. I'll say it that way. I have Bad Reputation, I Love Rock and Roll. I have quite a few copies of I Love Rock and Roll, which that also just came out as anniversary reissue. I seen that this weekend and wasn't aware of it, so I might just have to get that as it's a 2-album set. So, and then I have album, and then I have I don't have Glorious Results of Misspent Youth. I don't have that one. And it seems like there's one other one. Flashback. I don't even know if that one's on vinyl. And it seems like there's one. Anyway. And I completed my Zeppelin. I got Coda. That's the only one that I was missing. So this one was, I only paid $7.99 for it. Now I think that's a good price for Zeppelin. This is probably their least popular album, but for me, all Zeppelin is good Zeppelin. And this one has some great songs on it. I Can't Quit You Baby, that's a really good one. But This happened to be their last studio album before they broke up. The one that they did before they broke up. So that completes my Zeppelin. I don't know if the live album, How the West Was Won, or the BBC sessions, I don't know if those are on vinyl or not. I'd like to get those if they are. And then I picked this up, Whitesnake, self-titled, from '87. As in the Still of the Night, Here I Go Again, Crying in the Rain, Bad Boys, Give Me All Your Lovin'. It's a great album. And I used to have it at one time, and I gave it away. So I had to buy that one back. And this is another one that I gave away. I used to have Dawkins' first album. I thought this was called Breaking the Chains, but actually, yes, it is called Breaking the Chains. It says that right on front of it. I would just read it. So this was the only Dawkins I was missing, aside from Beast from the East. I think it's the live one. I'm still needing that one. And then this one. Seen a couple people show this one on the VC recently, Detective. So I picked this one up, and I think this is the actual one that I've seen people show, although they had another one there. And the reason I wanted to get it, not just because people were showing it, this says here, it says, in this fine print, it says for Elvis right there. The reason I wanted to get this one was it's on Swan Song, same as Zeppelin and Bad Company. Plus, I like checking out, new bands or bands I'm not familiar with, not necessarily new. This came out in, I never can see that fine print. I don't know if it's just 1970, you can see it, 1970 something. So anyway, this one is Benny Mardones, Into the Night is a song. I just love that song. And I'm sure everyone out there, if they've heard it, they would recognize it. But I didn't have any of his in vinyl, so this has the lyrics. And this was in the dollar bin too, so, what's going on here? It's got like 2 sleeves, clear sleeve there. That's on Polydor too. I thought that's odd. I picked up quite a few records recently from that's on Polydor. I'm sure there's no correlation, but yeah, I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say. Guess it wasn't important, was it? Anyway, there's that. And then I picked up this Eddie Money record. This is one I didn't have, and this has Shakin' on it, and Think I'm in Love. So I have a couple of his previous to this one. And I picked this one up too, the Rolling Stones, Some Girls, which I already have this. This is a better copy than the one that I have. So, and you don't see Rolling Stones that often for a fair price. So I thought I'd go ahead and pick it up. Because you just gotta. I don't remember how much I paid for this one. It must have been in the dollar bin too. I'm not positive. It doesn't actually have a price. Yeah, it does. I lied. Yeah, it was in the dollar bin. So you just never know what you'll find in the dollar bin, I suppose. This one, my girlfriend picked this up not too long ago. Flame. And I found a copy of it. I haven't listened to it yet. I think I only seen Scott Waters show this one. I don't remember anyone else showing it. So, I'd never heard of them previous to that. So, there's always someone else to discover. Here's another band that someone was talking about recently that I was aware of the name after it was brought to my attention. Angel City. And I guess they also go by the Angels, or they used to go by the Angels. I'm not sure. But this is the one that I listened to some online. And this one has, if you're familiar with Great White, their first, I guess, single was called Face the Day. It's an Angel City song. And it's on this album, Dark Room. So you know. And then this one I remember because it jarred my memory who they were, so I found that one. And this one they had the last time I was there, and it was actually still there when I went back. So picked it up too. This one's called Night Attack. And the last one I have to show here is a band called Cheetah. Rock and Roll Women. Lindsay and Chrissy Hammond are the two singers in the band. And, you know, I like women singers, and, you know, this sort of reminds me of Heart a little bit, so I picked that up. And I've listened to it. It's actually pretty good. I'm not real sure how many records they put out, how many releases. But nonetheless. So, thanks for checking out my video on my channel. And subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah. So, keep buying that vinyl. And, you know, I'm going to do the same. So, we'll see you the next time around.